Well, hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to make these absolutely amazing rainbow head wraps using a Sentro, 40 or 48. So here you can see me casting on, and you basically need to find your black needle, which is the start, and you saw me weaving, skipping every second needle until I'd gone one turn round, and then I continued to turn, and this is your cast on method. There are many videos out there. If you would like me to do a specific cast on method video, please let me know in the comments down below. So today with the head wraps, I always do a bit of waste yarn first. So that is me done with the waste yarn. And then you can see here, I'm back to the beginning with my black needle, and I have inserted my yarn of choice, which today is going to be this fabulous rainbow. It's amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous, this yarn. It is by Stylecraft, and there you go. Oh my god, look at that. It's by Stylecraft, and it's called Merry Go Round, and the colour is rainbow, coincidentally. So basically I've turned until I've got my 85 rows. I'm doing a child's head wrap here. And then black needle back to the beginning and change over my yarn colours. And of course I'm changing out to my cast off yarn or my waste yarn. And here you can see I'm literally just going to let this roll off the machine. And then what we want to do next is give it a right good stretch. So satisfying stretching this out. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. So next what we're going to do is I'm taking a 4mm crochet hook, and I'm going to close both ends of the project. So I'm going to zoom in and also slow down for you guys so you can see. So I'm inserting, and then I'm pulling through, and then I'm crossing over onto the other side of the project and inserting and pulling through, and then zigzagging across your project like this will mean that you have good solid foundation. It's closed, it's not going anywhere. I literally wear my own head wrap all the time, every day, and I put it on off my head multiple times a day. Now you want to do this until you come to the end. The end can be the open end, as I like to call it, where you cut your yarn. It can be quite tricky to find all of those loops if you do not get them all. When you remove your waste yarn, you will find that your project can unravel, so be very careful about that. But yeah, as you can see, I am making sure that I get all those loops, essentially yarning over, pulling through until we're all done. And then you take that little loose end and you yarn over and you pull that through your final loop, and you just pull it completely through, and that is your project secure. Next I'm just removing my waste yarn, and that is all done. Just giving a little check just to make sure I haven't missed any little loops, and then repeat on the other side. I'm not going to make you sit and watch all of this. So again, going through all of those little hidey spaces, making sure I've got every single little loop, pulling through that final leg end. And you can see the one side, my little bit of yarn that I've got left is I'm doing like a surgeon's knot here. I think this is what it's called, just to, finalize and make sure that that is definitely tied off and is not going to unravel. And then what I do is basically I insert a needle somewhere a little bit lower in the project, and then bring it right up, thread my yarn through, and then pull it down, and that basically just hides that little tail end. So the one side, the tail end is small, and that's the start of the project. On the end of the project, I usually, like this end here, I like to keep a really long tail, and you'll see why in a minute. So taking that long tail end, which is not hidden yet, of course, and folding it in half, folding the other side in half, I sandwich them together, marry them together. My needle is already threaded onto that long tail. And this is how you this is how you sew it up and create the headband. There are plenty of other ways to do it. This is the way I like. I tried a W stitch before, or a W closure, and yeah, that was pretty cool as well. So I run along it once, and then I run along it again. I go all the way back, and just to make sure that it's doubly done. I don't want anything, I don't want somebody to pop this on the head and then it all falls to pieces. So after that, I hide the end like I did with the other. And then here I am, last but not least, sewing on my tag, my Happiness Junkie label. These gorgeous little wooden tags were made for me by Northern Laser Design, and that is somebody I've known for a very, very long time. They're local, so support small businesses and all that jazz. And yeah, I just sew this on, and then you'll see here in a second. I'll turn it over, and I do kind of like a surgeon's knot. I think that's what it's called. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. Just to make sure it's absolutely sewn in. Again, cutting off a little bit of the excess, but then to hide those, I'll pop this through my needle, pull it through and hide it within the head wrap itself. And that's how I do them, guys. They are super easy to make, very, very beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.